Hello everyone, welcome back to ecigadvanced.com. Today we're just going to be doing an initial impressions kind of review of the Lavatube 2.0. We just got this thing in the mail and we wanted to get an initial impressions review out there as soon as possible. We are going to be having a more in-depth review and we're going to have Matt take a look at it on his scopes and do his thing. But what we're going to do now is I'm going to bring you closer. We're going to take a closer look at it, show you some of the options and settings, and we will back it up after that and do a little bit of vaping. So yeah, this thing is very, very nice. The original Lavatube had an end cap on the bottom here, and whenever you would unscrew it and screw it back on, over time that plastic portion connected to the threading would break off, or at least on mine it did. I know a lot of people had that problem. With this one, they bypassed that and just made it into a two-piece design that unscrews from the middle. Just a standard tube here with a hot spring down in there. Up here we have a pin right there that makes contact with your battery, and that is not open, that is like a plastic in there. You can see that. Let's put a battery in. Use an AWIMR 18650. The threads on this are really nice, but since it is aluminum, or at least I'm thinking it's aluminum, be careful not to cross thread or it will completely destroy them. The button is very clicky, as you can hear, and I actually turned the device on, so I'll turn it back off real quick. And it feels plastic. I'm led to believe it's plastic, just like these buttons up in here, but it's not bad. It's nice and responsive. The top portion here, there's your standard 510 drip tip. It's got a cool little design around here. And this was something that came with the lanyard. I put it on there just to show that it can, has a little hole here and a little hole here to put this little ring in there. So you can wear it around your neck. And it is fairly light, so I believe it will hold. To turn the device on, you click it 5 times. It'll say on. And from there, it's just, you can go all the way from 6 volts all the way down to, I believe it's 3 volts. Yes. And if you hold down the button, it does not automatically just go forward. You actually have to press the button each time for it to go. Although, if you do hold down the buttons, they have usage for that. I believe if you hold down here, it tells you the, let me make sure what that is. That is the minus button. If you hold down the minus button, it tells you what your battery voltage is. Looks like it's 3.8 volts. If you hold down the positive button, it tells you what the ohm of what you have on top is. Since I don't have anything, it's reading 9.9. So let's put on an atomizer. Let's find out what this atomizer ohm is. It's like it's a 2.8 ohm. And if you can actually see in the corner here, it will tell you, or it will show the ohm symbol. Oop, get my finger out of the way. See that? The ohm symbol. So yeah, this is awesome compared to the original Lavatube. To me, the original Lavatube was kind of the cheap way to get into big battery mods. But this actually is a mod that would be extremely beneficial for somebody who is looking for a nice device on the cheap. After vaping it a little bit, it is pulse width modulated, which is kind of a trend right now, but nothing wrong with that. I like pulse width. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to back the camera back up, show you how it vapes. So now that we're back out a little bit, I'm going to show you how it vapes. It's going to vape just pretty much like any other variable voltage device. The ohm of the atomizer again was 2.8 ohm. I like to vape a little warm, so we're going to do like 5.5 volts. Now, something I have noticed about this, excuse me, some of the newer variable voltage devices, they tend to have this rattle to them with the way the power is being put to your atomizer. And I'll put this to the microphone and let you hear a little bit. See how it sounds sort of like a snake rattle? I'm led to believe that that is something to do with the pulse width modulation somehow, with the how quickly it's sending the power to the, its rate of sending the power. I don't know. We'll have Matt take a look at it and get a little bit more in depth with it. But first initial impressions, this thing is awesome. It matches really well. It's both portions, the bottom and the top, are anodized extremely well. The screen's easy to read. I like the upgraded option of the be able to see your ohms. Other than that, though, we'll have the longer review, the more in-depth review coming out as soon as possible. Thank you, guys.